Hi there from peaceful and happy Cambodia. Sabai to everyone. And today we watch a new position. And let's start from evaluation because it's one of the most important skills. And we see the horse against the rook. And usually when the horse has potential to attack the king, I cannot draw arrows. Yeah, the horse most of the time with combination with the queen much stronger than the rook. Also, we see the queen out of, wait, I cannot draw anything on the screen yet. Out of play, the king is not safe, and king is tactical weakness. Obviously, all these squares are tactical weaknesses. This diagonal is tactical weakness. This diagonal is tactical weakness. What happened with my arrows? And the queen is out of play, h1 rook is out of play, c2, b2, all of these squares are potentially weak. This diagonal is also potential tactical weakness if we remove knight in the pawn. And the rook has open file. The king is relatively safe and it can maneuver in different directions like this. Yeah, and in this kind of position, the question is, why is it not winning? Because, I mean, based on evaluation, it has to be winning because this horse is very powerful. Queen have access to great diagonals, and the rook on the open file, the king is relatively safe, and this king is unsafe. So, but when I started to calculate, I basically had two candidates ideas, 26 and 25. It's still not drawing arrows because my computer probably is glitchy or something. I assume computer is glitchy. And I was lazy and honestly, I didn't put enough of effort to refute my ideas. So I quickly checked on g5. And I basically didn't like rook e3, and I didn't want to play this endgame after knight takes e3, f3, and queen e3. Still, it's not drawing any arrows or whatever, but we all must train acceptance, and be able to accept things when they are not working as we want. Oh, you see? So I didn't like the option of rook e3. So I decided to check queen f6. I also somehow initially saw queen d6 idea with attacking c2 square. I had this idea to infiltrate to d2 from this side to this side and to knight e3 queen c2. But I stopped with queen f6 and I thought main defensive idea is c3 hangs. So I thought main defensive idea is queen h3 because rook e3 simply doesn't work. I would take c3 eventually. So, and I thought to myself, I can play something like e5 with idea of queen b6, as I remember. And for some reason, I thought only defensive idea is to play rook d1. I play queen b6, rook d8, king d8, and I thought king can go to e7 and it's king safety out of check and it's winning. I absolutely didn't see queen d3. And horse is under attack and the king under attack. And I didn't put enough effort to refute this idea. So it didn't work because of queen d3, and it also didn't work because of not only queen d3, another idea to refute was obvious idea, which I probably saw, but for some reason I thought, oh, maybe there is something. This one also was idea manually custom. Yeah. The right The right answer, I very like, I very like, I like so much. I like so much the real solution because it's attacking actually C2 and it's about hanging piece. Like it's about, if you remember in the previous videos, I said you rooks can be potential targets when if we can disconnect them. So if rook move out one move, it seems connected rooks, but if we find the way to disconnect rooks, so we can make hanging easy and easy win the game. Sometimes we can also connect queen with the bishop. Yes, if there is bishop, and if we disconnect queen and the bishop, there is some tactics. It's even much more rare than disconnecting the rooks. But basically, if we disconnect rooks, we simply win the game. And the idea is to play queen d6 with the threat knight queen d2, knight e3, queen c2, and infiltrate with the second rook, which probably I like this variation. Like if he plays something like, let's say queen h3, yes, here is something like that. And we d2, yeah, attacking here. And maybe if after rook e1, something like this checkmate. It's quite nice to repeat all these patterns. It's not difficult, but it's quite nice. But the idea which I like most is, of course, rook d1, queen f4, queen b1, and queen f3, forcing rook's disconnection. So this one is hanging rook, and this one is hanging rook. So it's already hanging rook, yes, because now this is quite amazing in this position. Rook d1 is hanging rook, which is overprotected by the by the king and the rook. So we first we push away the king and then we attack both rooks simultaneously. And now after rook d8 with the check, yes, it's also quite rare and it's also very nice pattern when opponent take with the check, but because when we recapture after the check, we usually give up initiative most of the time. Opponent can continue to attack. That's why this pattern is rare, because after check we capture and opponent can create new threat. So we give up initiative, it doesn't work. Whenever we give up initiative, opponent has so many options to continue. But in this case, there is the check, we recapture, but it created a hanging rook, which is quite amazing. And now king can find king's safety on the 7th square, I believe. Yeah, but it's not the end. Computer still can fight this position with, I believe, something like that. But it's of course winning measure of technique. It's a 7, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but anyway, the idea which I like here is to disconnection pattern when we disconnect rooks, and also yeah, after check we recapture and we passively create threat here, which is quite amazing. And the common way, the common answer why I didn't solve this puzzle, I simply didn't put enough effort to refute my ideas. And yeah, the moment we stop to refute our ideas, we lose the game. Yeah. So we need to eliminate, we need to refute it, and we need to put more efforts. Yeah, but I was lazy, stupid, and how to say something bad about myself. So yeah, and yeah, so I was lazy and stupid. That's good enough. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to learn from such a lazy and stupid coach, my price is $50 per hour. But till September, you can join me just for that $30 per hour and enjoy uh, effortless chess. Basically, the main reason why you need to learn chess from someone is when you look at the chess position, or when you just start or you continue your chess education, you need to look for something. And you eventually in your chess career, you will look for the thousands and thousands positions, hundred thousands, millions. And the things you are looking for, what you're trying to see, which questions you ask yourself, what you can see from one single position, it will like these filters will work for the next thousands of millions positions. And basically most of the people after even 10 or 20, 30, 40 years of playing chess or learning chess, they reach very very weak level, uh, very weak level, because the effort is not the same. Like mm, someone can flop, yes, in the air, yeah, but cannot fly. Like and can put a lot of effort, but cannot fly. And yeah, the the effort you put in your work has to be right. Like an example, if you will learn karate or kung fu or whatever you like, aikido, yes, and you will do random motions by yourself. I mean, after 20 years, you will be strong guy, right? I mean, it won't work, and it will be nothing comparing with if you work with a teacher with right guidance and right technique. So uh, yeah, and most of the people, I mean, from my point of view and from point of view of any coach who is really working in this area or any area, any uh, people just do random nonsense. They don't. We cannot coach real training. So and yeah, and I mean, if you don't get me till now, I cannot help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, Saksa, bye from Cambodia.